Today I will be showing you the full set of 15 Gizmondo games for the Tiger Telematics Gizmondo console. Now, for those of you who are watching this and don't know what the Gizmondo is, many consider it to be the worst console ever made. In my opinion, I think it's actually one of the best handhelds ever made, and it's a shame that it never ever reached its potential. Came out in 2005, sold no more than 25,000 units, so for those of you who actually are smart and have a brain, I call this a no-brainer idea myself, but I think you should just definitely get yourself one before it's too late. In 5 or 10 years time, these machines are going to be a hell of a lot of money, and the games, which I'm going to show you right now, are going to be even more harder to find. I mean, it's taken me about 1 year to get this complete collection of original games. Everything, all these 15 games are genuine software. I don't have it on CDs or emulators. I don't like any of that. So what you see here is all original. So without further ado, let me go ahead and I'll explain to you each game. And so yeah, let me begin with Custard Compendium for the Gizmondo. This one is definitely one of the worst games on the Gizmondo. It's simply a cheap puzzle game that any mobile phone, iPhone, iPod Touch can do 10 times better off. So this is probably one of the reasons why the Gizmondo didn't sell well, because of rubbish games like this. In my opinion, it's probably the worst game, I'd have to say, because it's just so boring. One of the better games is Pocket Ping Pong 2005. This is so much better than Custard Compendium. It's got 3D graphics. The controls are a little awkward, but considering the hardware at the time, when you've got the DS that came out with 2D graphics, it's got full 3D rendering graphics, just like the PSP. And also, you know, for guys like me and other guys, you know, beach babes, bikinis and all that, it's going to mean it's a good game for us, isn't it? And you know, it's 12 plus, so yeah, it's a pretty serious, still good game. So I recommend this game a lot for those of you who are wanting to collect Gizmondo games. Oh, FIFA 2005. I'm not even going to bother saying anything about this one. It's simply a N-Gage Game Boy Advance, PS1, whatever you want to call it, piece of crap of a game. Definitely one to stick off. You know, it's still better than Custard Compendium, but definitely not one of the best ones out there at all. I think this is definitely one of the best games for the Gizmondo. It's called Trailblazer. The graphics on this game are absolutely amazing. Considering that the Gizmondo has an NVIDIA GeForce 4500 chipset, this definitely takes advantages of it. And considering it's a launch title as well, these graphics honestly look equivalent to a PlayStation 3 PSN download title. I am not kidding. It's a fantastic racing game based on an old PC game that used the same name, but this is just fantastic, addictive, great graphics, great controls. If you want to see gameplay of this game, go on to Steve Benway's channel, because he has a video of it. It's amazing. Definitely one to get. One of the best ones. Another fun and addictive game is Toy Golf. Again, extremely impressive, full 3D graphics and rendering, looks similar to a Nintendo Wii game. Sort of like the style characteristics of LEDs. LEDs, if you've ever played it, cartoonish style. Just looks like a Dreamcast game. It's amazing what the Gizmondo was capable of. Very fun, very addictive. Yeah, definitely one to think about. This is fantastic. It's another fun one for thing. Another one which is really good, Richard Burns Rally. Steve Benway has also shown a video of this in action. I'm just speechless with this one as well. Again, another impressive title. 3D graphics. Not just about the 3D graphics, I know, but this does look like you're playing a Colin McRae rally game on the Xbox original PS2 console. It's equivalent to that, and they actually did release it on the Xbox, so the versions aren't really not really different, to be honest. Maybe just a little bit of a graphical update, but really good game, racing game. Far better than what the DS can do anyway with racing games. So yeah, again, fantastic title. Now what I'm going to show you here is the rarest title in the whole lot. Interstellar Flames 2. Oh my god, it's taken me a year to actually catch this game. I've been waiting so long for this game, and when I played it, it's really crap. It's definitely by far the worst released game, because in my opinion it's not the worst, but it's the worst released game because hardly anybody bought this game because it was just so crap. This is basically like a mobile phone flying simulator game, sort of like a rip-off of Star Fox, horribly gone wrong. Definitely not one to get for gameplay or to play at all. Doesn't really save the data at all, I don't know why. It's not to do with my game, it's just how they designed the damn thing. Definitely the rarest one, so if you are a collector and you don't have this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, as a game, it's completely crap, so stay away from that one. Next we got Hockey Rage 2005. Nothing particularly special here. This looks just like a Game Boy Advance, PS1, blah blah blah, Engage title. Nothing particularly special there at all. It's a 12 plus. I think it shows some scenes of blood in it, like the old NHL on the Mega Drive, you know, stuff like that. SSX 3, again another really good game. Now why is this a really good game, I wonder? EA Big Sports. This is the company who designed the game, not Gizmondo Games Manchester that designed most of these other ones. Full 3D graphics, looks exactly identical to the Nintendo Wii version with just slightly different controls, no different. Awesome fun, just really good if you're a skateboarding fan, you know, snowboarding fan or anything. It's just really fun to play, and I think it's one of the best sports games, you know, especially for the Gizmondo as well, let alone much better than that FIFA 2005 rubbish. Sticky Balls. Now the title might sound crap, but the game itself is absolutely brilliant. They were going to release this on the PlayStation Portable, but they never did. This version graphically definitely beats the PSP, I can tell you that right now. From what gameplay videos I've seen, this definitely beats the PSP video, and I've played this, the PSP version. I've played this version, and it's absolutely brilliant. Addictive puzzle games. It's a shame the iPod or the iPhone hasn't got anything similar to this, because this is just really good in every way. It's a little bit hard to find, it's not too bad, but this one is a really good puzzle game, and 10 times better than Custard Compendium. Now the other good game that I said was really good, Trailblazer and this Point of Destruction are the two best games that you need to have a Gizmondo for. This is seriously insanely addictive. It beats any iPhone or iPod Touch game I've ever had. It's more addictive than anything I've ever played, in fact. It is 1,000,000 times more addictive than anything you'll ever play if you get your hands on a copy. This and Trailblazer, if you don't want to go for the whole set and you just want a couple of games, you need to get this game. I know it's actually a really rare title, but this game is just insanely addictive. I can't really say anything else than that, and it's got classic 2D old school graphics like the arcade, so you know, you don't need 3D graphics in every single game. This basically is just a Gizmondo Copilot 2006 software to show off its GPS capabilities, but I still class it as a game anyway. Oh, second Classic Compendium. Classic Compendium 2. Exactly the same as the first one, but with more terrifying puzzles. I don't even know why this isn't rare. This one and the first one aren't that rare for some reason, but yet, you know, it doesn't go for much money, and it's not too rare, but it's just a crap game. Another really brilliant game is Fat Hammer Classics. It's got 3 games in one, and one of those is called Angelfish, and it's sort of like a Neo Geo style arcade shooter, which is absolutely fantastic. Forget about Stunt Car Extreme and Super Drop Mania, we know what those crappy games are like. Angelfish, get this game for Angelfish. It's absolutely brilliant, this game. I can't stress how awesome this game is. It's just like playing a Neo Geo AES game. The graphics on this are so smooth animation, fantastic controls, brilliant. And last but not least is Gizmondo Motocross 2005, which, judging by the graphics, is just a Game Boy Advance rip-off of some motorbike game. PS1 graphics, Engage, blah blah blah. We've heard all of that before. So, yes, that is the whole collection. Thank you for watching. and goodbye.